overall energy here as it relates to my collective. What does my collective need to know about love at this time overall? Woo! Listen to the song. Oh, this is the whole reading. Listen. You better think about what you're trying to do to me. Think, let your mind go, let yourself be free. Let's go back. Okay. So this is definitely a collective that has like learned their lesson. Okay. This is a collective that I feel like has done some deep reflection. Okay. And is now at a place in their life in which they have recognized their value, they recognize your worth, and you're not afraid to tell someone where to go. You're not afraid to tell someone what's what. You're not afraid to tell someone what your expectations are, where the bar is, what your asks are for the relationship. This is the energy of a collective that's like, I feel free when I'm true to myself. So when I'm true to myself, that means I have to stand up for myself, stand up for my worth, stand up for what I deserve, stand up for the relationship that I'm consciously creating, not with a specific energy, but with the universe, right? This is a collective that I feel like is ready to consciously co-create a reciprocal, balanced, harmonious relationship that reflects your higher self. And yeah, you're not afraid to tell someone what's what. You're not afraid to say, no, I don't like it over there. No, you can take that, you know where to put it, okay? You're not afraid to interpret someone's behavior in a way that maybe is negative if it's negative. I feel like this is a collective that's seeing it how it is, okay? No nonsense, no nonsense. Yes. What do we need to know? What is this collective's highest energy as it relates to love overall? You have grown. Y'all have grown so much. I feel that maybe y'all are realizing this right now. Some of you didn't even realize until recently. You had an aha moment in the last few weeks where you were like, oh, I dealt with that way differently than I would have in the past. I followed my instincts and my instincts were proven out to be right. Y'all are in a place in which you're not only seeing the path accurately, but you're following guidance that's coming from within. And you're not allowing yourself to be dissuaded if things aren't working out in a certain way because you know that your guides got you. You know that the universe has you ultimately. You know you'll end up in a relationship that feels supportive to you because you're supporting yourself. Dang. Y'all have grown so much. Tell me, how are we evolving beyond this energy? What do we need to know? Because you're not willing to stay stuck. You ain't not willing to stay stuck. I feel like this is also a collective that might have put someone in their place. Did y'all put someone in their place? Did y'all tell someone to jump in the lake? Because I feel this collective is feeling emboldened in their confidence. You might have even said to someone, hey, like, yeah, I get it. Like, we love each other. We care about each other. This is great, but I need to know where this is going, or I need to know that this is growing. And like growing in a way that feels sustainable. And that is giving you a lot of confidence in yourself. Even the fact that you're willing to stand up, even the fact that you're willing to stand up on behalf of your values. And it feels like the universe is seeing you at this time. You are being acknowledged by your guides in terms of making decisions that are directly aligning with your highest purpose and path as it relates to love. Okay? Tell me a little bit what do we need to know about the person my collective is connected to? Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay? This could be also someone who's very focused on work. Y'all don't trust that this person can create a stable relationship with you. Maybe you're not committed to this person. Or there could be a question around commitment or a question around whether or not things feel secure. It feels like there's insecurity in the relationship. It could be on one or both sides, but there's definitely this energy of like feeling like things feel a little bit insecure. Things feel like you're not 100% solid in terms of the foundation for the relationship. This like flew out like this. Like it was like, woo! One day things feel stable. Other days, things feel like they're upside down. That's what this relationship feels like. And I feel that you want things to work. You definitely want things to work. There's a part of you that's like, can we get on the same page? Because I want to be able to work together. But this energy implies that you require a partner. You require somebody who's going to meet you where you are, who's going to be open to hearing your feedback, to collaboration, to making sure you feel stable, to making sure that you're laying those bricks to build that house, right? To make sure that it feels secure, to make sure that the foundation is solvent. Put in the effort, be consistent, be diligent. Don't just not show up to the job site and the house is built ass backwards. This is a collective that's like, if we're building together, okay? We're building together. I agree with that. If we're building together, okay? So what does this collective need to know about this relationship with this earth sign? What do they need to know about this person? Y'all, some of you feel like this person doesn't give to you in the way that you'd like them to give to you. You feel like some of you might feel like this person's love language is not aligned, okay? Or some of you feel like this is somebody who just can't provide you any type of service or support in the way that you desire them to. How's my collective seeing this person at this time? You see that, here's where we get to the complicated part of the reading. Because if that was the whole reading and y'all were just robots, you would say, this does not compute. I am not receiving the love tokens that I need, and you would move on. But we're not robots, we're humans and spiritual beings, and we have hearts and souls and spirits, and there is a soul contract here, and there is a complex relationship. And on your person side, okay, this is somebody that feels a whole lot of guilt about letting you down. They feel a whole lot of guilt about not being the person that you deserve them to be. This is somebody who feels like they're letting you down right now. Why do they feel like... For some of you, this is somebody who's too focused on money, or who's like concerned about money, which is why they're not really focusing on the relationship. But yeah, this is somebody who feels really guilty. I just heard they want you to be happy. They want you to be happy. Damn, could be Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I also have Aries. Okay, what is the fundamental issue in this relationship? Let's get to the real tea, nothing but the tea. Damn. Y'all triggering the F out of each other. This is a PG program, okay? We're not going to be just spouting off with profanities. But yes, there's definitely a lot of triggering energy here on both sides. On both sides. I feel that the triggering energy on your side is that this person makes you feel insecure, but then largely you're not. Like, everything in the world tells you that you shouldn't be insecure. Because you look good, you feel good, you feel like people around you are like, damn, you look good, you sound good. Everything about you is presenting and giving a high level of confidence. So you actually feel like you're in a really good place, agnostic of this person. When you're not around this person, you're like, I'm a hot bitch, everybody wants me. But then when you're around this person, you're like, oh, dang, like, did I do enough? Why did I send that message? Why didn't he respond to this? Why didn't she respond to that? It's just a whole lot of insecurity that comes from an old, wounded place, right? And I feel like on this person's side, this person is also insecure because they feel that you're going to forget all the good parts of them. Because they feel like, for some of you, this is somebody who feels like they haven't given you any new memories. Like, there may be a heavy past part of this connection, and now it feels like maybe you're not creating memories in the same way that you used to. So this is somebody who could feel like maybe you're going to forget about them. Or eventually you're going to look at this as something that's nostalgic and decide to evolve. So yeah, this is somebody that's having a difficult time feeling optimistic about you continually choosing them. They know changes need to happen here. That's why. So I feel like this is somebody who knows changes need to happen, who knows there needs to be some type of major change or rebirth. Otherwise, this does kind of go off into the ether for some of you. Okay, listen to the song. Yeah. I feel like this is a collective that feels like you love this person, you care about this person, but here comes Newman. You're starting to question whether this aligns with your purpose. Okay? You do love this person, though. You do love this person. But I feel like there's a part of you that's like, I want to keep growing, North Node energy. I want to be challenged. I want to evolve. I want to feel like I'm aspiring, again, to this higher path. This is a collective that I feel like is not afraid to continually grow and to surrender to what many would feel a lot of fear around confronting within yourself and within the world. This is a collective that I feel like is chosen specifically to live a very devoutly spiritual path. And it feels like you have a path at this time that may actually still bisect with this person, but it feels like there's questions as to whether you can continue on an aligned path. Okay, what do we need to know? What is this person's intentions towards my collective at this time? They don't want you to let them go. They definitely don't. But you might feel for some of you, this is somebody who every time they feel like you're pulling away, they detach or go cold or act from a place of resistance because they're afraid of being hurt. They're afraid of you detaching from them. So there's this energy of like every time you pull away to focus on yourself and you feel more confident, this is somebody who kind of shuts down. And like all of a sudden is acting too cool or like is just off in their own world. And I feel like for this collective, this is something you can see right through. You know this person's behavior. You see this person like clockwork, right? You know what to expect. This feels like a pattern that you've seen from this person. It doesn't necessarily feel like it's a hatred-based energy. This is somebody who does love you and care about you, but this is also somebody who's anticipating losing you. Like they're anticipating you at some point leaving them behind. So it's like they're bracing for impact. That's what this feels like. Damn. Okay. What is the purpose moving forward for this connection? How can we evolve beyond this energy? So I do feel like this is a collective that is supposed to end up with this person. I truly feel like you are supposed to end up with this person. If you resonate with every aspect of this collective message, okay? I do see that this is a connection that is supposed to evolve towards a state of divine union. But there are still wounds on both sides. And I feel like the wounds are what you're working towards in this time. I feel like the wounds on your side are around feeling like this person was not courageous and brave enough to initiate a new beginning with you, okay? And you feel a personal association with that. You have personalized their lack of courage. You have taken that personally. You have had that become interpreted as you being unworthy of them taking action, okay? And on their side, on this person's side, I feel like they have a wound as well. I feel like this is somebody who has a wound around feeling like you don't want them in the same way that you used to. This is somebody who feels like you could be rejecting them, or you're acting like you can live without them. So I do feel like this is somebody who's kind of stubborn, right? It's like stubborn in the sense where they could let you know what's going on within them, but there's a part of them that's like so adamant about not getting hurt that they're shutting you out. They're shutting you out. And it's like they want to know that you always care and that you're always with them. But truthfully, at some point, it's like they have to decide whether they're willing to take that risk, whether they're willing to take that leap of faith. And that also means risking having you say no. In the same way that you felt this person did towards you. Because for a lot of you, you feel like this person said no to you, or this person turned you down or rejected you at some point. And now they're doing the same thing. They're avoiding what they perceive as a rejection. Okay? Tell me about the future. Tell me about the future here for this collective. What do we need to know? Ooh, listen to this song. My love, my darling. Ooh. Some of you heard this song recently. I've hungered for your touch. This is somebody who has craved you, has been craving you. For those of you who are in limited contact or don't see this person often, I feel like this person craves you. This is somebody that desires you. This is somebody who does specifically crave your touch. For those of you who feel like this is somebody who only wants you because of physical touch, know that it means so much more to this person. Oof. I just received a message that when you physically touch this person, it heals something in them. It heals something in them. What else do we need to know about this? What else do we need to know about this? Yeah, there is an opportunity here for surrender. There's an opportunity here for surrender, okay? Because I feel that both of you in the past tried to control this, and I don't see you trying to do so anymore. But I also feel like there's parts of you that are having a difficult time just letting whatever ending happen. Like whatever future happen. And I see that is the biggest breakthrough here, I feel like on your side. It's just fully surrendering to the best possible outcome. How can my collective here surrender to this outcome? What do we need to know? Okay. So there's something here about you're avoiding. Some of you are avoiding the fact that this separation is painful for you. So there's a part of you that's willing to hold on even though you feel like you're not really gaining a resolution. You're holding on to a lack of a resolution. Okay? And for some of you, the resolution needs to be to not avoid the fact that this is something that is very pertinent to you and something that is hurting your heart. I feel some of you are avoiding addressing something here, and it feels like it's preventing you from moving forward. Tell me about what's being avoided on their person's side. There's a lot of ego here on this person's side, and ego comes from a place of woundedness, right? Ego comes from a place of woundedness. This is somebody who is afraid to accept the fact that you have way more control over them than they want to acknowledge. This is somebody who's afraid to accept the fact that you are the person they have love for more than anyone else they've ever loved. Truthfully, this person dreams about you. This person thinks about you constantly. This person feels like you do have a very strong control over their energy. They wouldn't let you know. They would never let you know because of their ego. But damn, do you have a hold on this person. And do you know how you know that you have a hold on this person? Because this person has a hold on you. It's the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, what do we need to know as we evolve forward? As we evolve forward. Damn. Okay. So there is some illusions here that your person is still holding on to. I feel like the illusions on my collective side, y'all are gonna hate this so much. You're gonna hate this so much. But guess what? In the dark days of this platform, we are telling it like it is. Don't at me, okay? Don't come for me. It is what it is. But yeah, this is a collective that I feel like is pretending. Okay, I feel like you're pretending you're detached, but you're not. I feel like a lot of you are pretending you're cold to this person, but you're not. I feel like you're pretending you don't feel for this person anymore, but you do. I feel like y'all are like, I'm good without you. I'm moving forward. I don't need you in my life. Lies. Rigor Morris. Lies, and the liars who tell them, okay? You're like, I don't need you. I don't need anything from this. I'm good all on my own. I'm a grown-ass man or woman. I can do it on my own. I don't need you. Yeah, right. Okay, I see the energy here. And on your person's side, this is somebody who's illusionary about the fact that they don't see exactly what this relationship is supposed to be. This fool over here, not gender specific, just a fool, okay? Specific to being a fool. This is somebody who knows exactly what this relationship is supposed to be. This is somebody who knows exactly what the two of you is supposed to be. This is somebody who, in their heart of hearts, 222 in the room, okay? Who knows that you are theirs. Okay, and you will always be theirs. From the moment they connected with you, you are theirs. They've never been so affected by anything. They see this clearly. But y'all are saying, I'm tired of fighting for it. You don't have to fight for it. This person has to fight for it. This person has to get their head out of their proverbial behind and accept their own goddamn truth. And on your side, you have to too. It's just a different kind of truth. The truth that you have to accept is the fact that you're still hung up on this person. The truth that you have to accept is that you are feeling a difficult time getting over this person or moving beyond this person. Okay? Because this is the truth and nothing but the truth in your heart. And it's keeping you both in a state of disharmony. It's keeping you both in a state of being off balance, and it's preventing the two of you from coming together. Y'all think it's just this person's fault. You like to do a lot of blaming and shaming and finger pointing. But y'all both have your own illusions, as generally we do in any soul connection. There's illusions on both sides. There's fears on both sides. There's doubts on both sides. There's pain on both sides. There's ego on both sides, right? Like attracts like. I do see a change though coming in this connection. I do see a change coming in this connection. I do see a shift coming in. What do we need to know about the changes coming in this connection here? What is the forward movement here? Ooh, someone's been avoiding a dark night of the soul. There she is. Big bucks. One whammy over here. This is somebody who's going to regret going through the dark night of the soul, white knuckling it. Because we both know, we all know in this room, when you go through a tower moment or when you're about to experience a major awakening, if you are holding on really tightly to the way things are supposed to be, or the person that you think you are, or the life you're supposed to have, ooh, that's uncomfortable. Ooh, that's uncomfortable. Okay? You holding on so tightly to your ego of like, this is the way I'm supposed to live. This is the person I'm supposed to be. These are the friends I'm supposed to have. Those things are going to just get ripped out from underneath you. Okay? So this is somebody who's about to enter a dark night of the soul, but more specifically, a dark night of the soul in which they're clinging really tightly onto things that they don't resonate with at a soul level. And the universe is going to rock their socks off. That's what's going to happen. Unfortunately, we all have to go through it, but they will go through it. And there's this energy here of like regret over not addressing things before they had to go through this. Tell me, what is my collective going to perceive in this? How will they perceive this? See, you won't see a lot because I feel like this is somebody who controls the way you view them. This is somebody who controls the way you view them. And you might want to stop this from happening for this person. You might have been trying to prevent this from happening. In the past, you try to prevent this person from getting hurt, prevent this person from having to face hard lessons. But I see that in this moment, you're realizing that you can't continually put yourself in a position in which you sacrifice yourself for this person's gain, and that ultimately it's actually not helping them to learn their lessons for them. Okay? So there is a lot of growth here on both sides. The growth on your side is that you're willing to accept change. For some of you, it's not about the cycle fully closing. It's about the cycle changing or like some type of major change here. You're not saying, okay, I'm going to end things just randomly. Okay? But you are in the state in which you're like, if things don't change, I've changed. So we have to move forward. That's what this is. I love you guys. That's what this feels like. It's like if things don't change here because I've changed, I can no longer stay in this stagnant environment. And you might even feel like there's something here toxic that you're staying connected to. If you do stick around, right? There's a part of you that's like, I feel like this is unhealthy. You're not even saying it's unhealthy that this person's acting this way. You feel like it's unhealthy on your side. You feel like it's unhealthy behavior. You might even feel like this is behavior that is hurtful for you or damaging to your own relationship with yourself, if you continue to make what you feel like are the same decisions. So I feel like this is a collective that's feeling called at this time to make a major change. Okay, so that could be pulling your energy back. What change should this collective make, if anything? Some of you need to stop watching this person if you're not going to communicate what you're feeling or what your next steps are here, what your actions are. You need to just tell this person the truth. But then move forward. Some of you think you're being direct, but you're actually still being very guarded to this person. It's like you're looking at this person like, oh, I've told you everything, but you really haven't told them everything. Or you're not expressing things directly or explicitly. Okay, so I feel like on your side, yeah, there's a need to drop that guard a little bit. If you expect this person to drop their guard, you have to lead by example. And I feel for many of you, it will be freeing. It will be very freeing. On this person's side, this is definitely somebody that I feel needs to get out of their head. Damn, does this person dream a lot about you. This is somebody who's constantly dreaming about you, thinking about you, dreaming about you, receiving messages and dreams about you. For some of you, this is a very specific message. This is somebody who, like, they were out walking around and their bird hit them or something about a bird coming close to their head. And then in that moment, they thought of you. It's like they're being bombarded with messages related to you. And I feel like this is somebody who's realizing at this time that they need to get over their fears. What are the fears they need to get over here? To initiate a new cycle here. To allow themselves to experience the spark towards a new chapter, towards a new beginning. You make this person feel unlike anyone else has ever made them feel. And I just heard you make me feel brand new. So I feel for some of you, this is somebody who just feels like when they're around you, they can just be true to who they are without any pretense, without any guard. But it feels like the moment that you disconnect from this person, all of, that capital that you've built up, all of that compassion that you've built up, all of that safety that they've built up with you, it's like it goes out the window. They become a completely different person. And I feel like this is a relationship that is going to experience a lot of growth in the summer. But I honestly feel like right now is not the time. It's not the time. So let's see. What should my collective do here? What action should they take? For some of you, if you are the feminine energy here, okay, there is a wounded feminine energy. Sometimes a wounded feminine energy can cause you to continually try to prove yourself to somebody or to try to be validated by somebody. Because there's a part of you that doesn't feel worthy of love or doesn't feel worthy of receiving love. Okay, or receiving safety. So if you're the feminine energy, I feel like there's a need to just take a step back and give this love to yourself. Give this love to yourself, give this emotional safety to yourself. Okay? That is how you transcend this obstacle. That is how you move beyond what appears to be a period of stagnancy here. Okay? Final advice here moving forward for my collective. What do we need to know? Okay. So I see that the final advice is for you to be able to see from the bigger picture here, or to be able to suspend, to be able to examine it from a spiritual perspective. Okay? This is really more about asking you what you need to feel like you can have a success here. And for many of you, for some time, you accepted the relationship on this person's terms. But I don't see you being willing to accept them on their terms anymore, because you know you have a choice. You know you have options. You know that you have spiritually evolved to the extent where you know you'll be able to attract a relationship that is in alignment with what you're seeking. So trust your intuition. Trust your inner knowing. Okay? I feel that anybody who is holding back from you, or anybody who is playing small, or anyone who's essentially offering, for some of you, this is somebody who's offering their valuable time, energy, attention, money, resources to other people and not you. That's a side message that some of you needed to hear. So for those who are dealing with someone who's in a third party, or someone who's like really stuck on family, or there's something else that they feel obligated to, this is somebody who's giving financial resources, energetic resources, love, energy, and attention to other people and not you. And as much as that seems like a small thing, because you know that their heart is with you, it's something that you still have to consider, right? It's something that you still have to accept and know, because truly you deserve somebody who gives you all of their resources. Energetic, emotional, tangible. Every resource is deservingly yours, okay? So let's lighten it up. Any final messages here as we move forward for this collective? Some of you might actually be benefited by going on a date with someone new. That might be hard, but I don't see you ending up with anyone else. I do see most of you ending up with this person, but I almost feel like some of you need to just go out and have a little bit of fun, whether it's with a romantic option or whether it's just going out to be able to enjoy some type of social connection. So I feel for some of you, this connection has been very heavy. It's very heavy. Any other advice here for this collective? Okay. So expect miracles here. There is a divine intervention coming in. Okay, a divine intervention. But you have to release the karma here from the past. I feel for many of you, there is this old karma in the past here. There was a karmic contract that I feel is finally expiring. And the karmic contract, I feel, required you to be in a state in which you were disempowered in order to accept what was being offered or what was available. The same for this person, right? Truthfully, I feel like you were both disempowered. I feel like this is somebody who is disempowered to not get what they deserve from this relationship because of their other commitments or obligations. And I feel like on your side, you felt like this was a relationship that was disempowering you as well, to accept less than what you deserve. So I do see there being a final release of a karmic contract around a state of receiving less than what you deserve. And I do see you being able to unleash your spirit towards whatever will have you, whatever will connect with you, whatever aligns, but of your higher self. Right? Your higher self moving forward, your higher self being able to evolve beyond this relationship and being able to connect with ultimately what is the relationship that you deserve, the relationship that aligns with that higher self. Okay? Final advice as we move forward. What do we need to know? What will be the final outcome? Major spiritual changes are unfolding here. I see that both of you have to face your fears. Both of you have to face your fears. So, oh my goodness. Some of you have been trying to deal with this karma with this individual for years. Because this feels heavy. This feels like present life, past life karma. This is something you've been trying to shake for a very long time. And I feel like you've been calling out to your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. Like, I need support here. How do I move forward here? How do you move forward? Well, stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of what will come from this person or otherwise and voice your truth. Speak your truth. Okay, your truth above all is what will lead you forward. And make a commitment to yourself. Make a commitment to your peace. Make a commitment to be able to receive a relationship that supports that peace. Okay? So I hope that message was helpful for my collective, sending so much love, positive energy, and abundance. If you enjoyed that collective message, 222 down below to let me know that that was yours. Okay? Learn all the lessons. We are going to do a couple of career messages. For those who are here, y'all wanting some career messages, let me know. We're going to do some career messages. We're going to do a couple yes or no's, and then I'm going to take down the subscriber list. So make sure. Yes, make sure y'all let me know your names, your first name and your initial when we take down the subscriber list in a minute, okay? Also, just a PSA before we do the career messages. PSA. Everybody on this platform got unsubscribed if you're a subscriber automatically. Every US subscriber. So if you're a subscriber that's in the US, every single one of you were unsubscribed by TikTok on Sunday when everything went down. I got you, Shelfa. I love you, my dear. So if you guys are wanting to resubscribe, you can do that today because, yeah, everyone would have gotten unsubscribed. Or if you were on auto renewal, it won't be auto renewal anymore. Okay? So let's do some career messages. We're not doing yes or no's just yet, guys, so be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Yeah, saying server down. I'm going to do paid live readings, yes. I'm going to do paid live readings. But yeah, let's do some career messages. Career messages. After career, we're going to do some free yes or no questions. And then after that, we are going to do subscriber reading lists. Okay? I don't know why, Tina. That's so odd. For those who are asking about paid live readings, I have one spot left. I don't think so, Carl. I think US only. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I have one spot left, guys, on the paid reading list. Lover career messages are 26. Extended messages are 36. Full year messages are 46. Yeah, Canadians it should be. It says you're still subscribed, but it will cancel your auto renewal. Thank you, Mimi. Yeah, it will, Carly. Canadians, I think it was good. Okay, so let's get some career messages. Spirit, what do we need to know about my collective as it relates to career at this time? What do they need to know specifically? Okay, what is coming through right now? Hi, Penasieta. Ooh. Oh, sorry, Wildflower. Yeah, that's so weird, Christina. So, in terms of the collective here around career, yeah, it's canceled, Emmy. I feel like this is a collective that is being encouraged at this time to take a chance or put yourself out there. Okay? For many of you, you might be hiding your talents. You might be having a difficult time taking a risk. Or maybe you're afraid to step into the spotlight, or maybe there's an opportunity to step in the spotlight and you've been thinking about how to do it. Okay? I feel like this is for a collective that does feel overall like they're stuck or they're trapped in some circumstance in which they're not getting what they deserve ultimately. Like you don't feel satisfied or you don't feel fulfilled. But there's also part of you that feels like, okay, I have to do something differently. I have to do something differently. Okay? So what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know at this time regarding collective in their career? How can they do something different here at this time? Some of you have been waiting for something to come to you when you do need to take action. Some of you actually have a lot going for you in terms of your natural skill sets and abilities, but maybe you have been having a difficult time being confident enough to put yourself out there. For others, I feel like you need to be more action oriented and take action specifically towards your higher purpose and path. Okay? And for some of you, you're actually destined to be wealthy. When I say wealthy, I don't just mean monetarily, which is nice, okay? But it's really about wealth in terms of your quality of life and in terms of being able to have a career that feels very fulfilling and rich and abundant for you. A career that feels like you're really contributing and creating an impact. Something that feels like your soul is enriched and nourished and satiated by it. This is a collective that I feel like is craving a desire to have more abundance in all forms, but not just monetary, not just based on the financial means, because you know that if you're anchored in that fulfillment, that you will be able to incur the financial blessings, monetary rewards. You know that they will come. Okay, you know they will come. Tell me, what does my collective need to do differently at this time? I feel for some of you, you're setting your sights too low. You're not setting your sights high enough. I feel that for some of you, you are actually meant to do great things. Like some of you are meant to do things that will change or be on like the record book. Like you'll create a legacy. Like you'll be some type of household name for something. But you're settling for a menial role. You're settling for something that feels like it just gets you through the day or it pays your bills. But I feel like this is a collective that could be famous or like, again, like very wealthy, successful for doing something incredible, something that changes the world. You could be an Aquarius. You also could be a Leo. This is about letting your natural talents shine and really feeling confident enough to show up in the world as you are. And like also allowing yourself to evolve into a state in which you're really happy with what you're doing, really satisfied with what you're doing. Okay? Leo energy, yeah, coming through. Okay, final insight here as we move forward. Advice here for my collective. What do they need to do differently in terms of their career? Some of you are this is a very specific message. Some of you are actually very creative, or you have a creative heart or an artist's heart, but you're limiting yourself because you're doing something that you feel like doesn't allow you to be creative or doesn't allow you to express that part of yourself. And that actually feels like it's starving you. It's like you're being starved by this lack of creative expression. It feels so innately connected to who you are, but you're not able to necessarily express that in your day-to-day. And because of that, it feels like you're having a difficult time feeling satisfied, feeling fulfilled. I'm also seeing that many of you are being too hard on yourself in terms of how you explore a new path. So maybe you're seeking a new job or a new opportunity, but you feel like you have to follow the traditional channels or do things in a specific order of operations. But you feel like maybe you're not having the success that you're desiring, and it's because you're not enjoying the process and you're not allowing the process to lead you. It's like you're being too hard on yourself in terms of what steps you need to take or exactly how things are going to unfold. I feel like this is about releasing perfectionism and just taking a chance, putting yourself out there, trying it out. You never know that whether or not you'll be successful until you try. And for many of you, you just need to try more, create more, have more fun, explore, get your hands dirty, get messy, and don't worry about the outcome, right? Don't worry about the conclusion, especially if you're starting something new. It does show that this is a collective that is being encouraged to just enjoy and have fun with the process, okay? So, final advice here for this collective. What do they need to know? For many of you, there's a miracle coming forth in your career. It may seem like it's been a long slog. You may feel like it's difficult to be able to create this new opportunity for yourself. But it does feel like you are going to have a new seed planted here that encourages growth, okay? And you may get a tempting job offer where you are currently that may actually try to prevent you from moving forward. But I actually feel for most of you, you're moving on to something new or you're engaging in some type of new opportunity or cycle, okay? And your efforts are going to pay off. For those of you who have been putting work in, your efforts are going to pay off. A new cycle here is beginning. And it does feel like this is destined and fated. Everything is happening as it is meant to. This is an opportunity for you to receive your karma. I see the investments that you've made up until this time. And I see you finally moving beyond a period of difficulty or challenge